We all love watching a great golf swing. We love how the swing is organized and how there's effortless power generated in the motion. It almost looks like someone's just breathing in and breathing out. And that's exactly what you see with Rose Zhang, just 21 years of age. And this swing is so beautiful to watch. It is in such great tempo and the timing is phenomenal. It doesn't look like she's hitting it far, but believe me, she is hitting it really far. And we took this swing and we put it into the Mustard Golf app. This app gives you all kinds of information on everything that's going on with the body, the club, and one of the best parts about this is you can do it for your golf swing as well and get the same insights that I'm going to share with you now. Now, I want you to watch what Rose does in this golf swing because she takes the club up to the top of the backswing. You can see how the body has moved so fluidly up the top there. And when she gets up at the top, what you can see is the shoulders have created this beautiful wind over 90 degrees in the rotation, possibly even 100 to 110. The body has wound up, but so have the hips wound up. And so it's been a lot of body movement taking the club to the top of the swing. That's that effortless vision that you see from that motion. It's not rushed, it's not hurried, it's very patient and very calm and very much in time because what she's doing is she's using the body, not the arms and the hands. And then when she starts to come down, what you can see is that the body is then unwinding, and as she comes into impact here, what you can see is she's delivering a whole lot of power. The body is now rotated a little bit open, the lead leg is straightening out, the trail leg is leaning in towards the target, the hips have opened up. But what's most unbelievable about this swing and what you are looking for in your swing is the difference between the width of the backswing, which is in yellow, and the width of the downswing, which is in white. And the difference between those two, it's what I call gain. How much has she gained with that club in the downswing? And as that has increased, that speaks to how the body is working, how the wrists are working, and ultimately the delivery of the loft of the club and the consistency that she delivers it in that you're struggling with, frankly, in your golf swing. This is something that you need to mimic. And then, of course, when she does this properly, she's going to go up to an incredibly well-balanced golf position at the top, our golf swing. That golf swing is really fluid. That's what I see in my mind. It's a fluid motion. And so what you see is great balance through the strike, a lot of weight over to her lead leg there. It's just beautiful to watch, and she hits a nice little draw. Now, I want to teach you how to do this. I want to give you some effortless power because your golf swing has powerless effort. And what I mean by that is that when you're taking the club back, you aren't doing what Rose does and rotating the hips and the shoulders to take the club back. You're kind of taking your arms and hands going like this, and your body is chasing the club. And then when you start into the downswing, the club head starts to move, the wrists start to open up, and now the body starts chasing the club again. So it kind of looks like that. And that's the body chasing the club instead of the club chasing the body. You want to feel like this club head is going to be dragged through the strike by the rotation of the body in a forward direction. Well, the same thing is going to feel like that in the backswing. In the backswing, the club head is following the rotation of the body. Ben Hogan, when he would set up and rotate the body, the hands would almost move before the club head. That's the club head being dragged by the rotation of the body. And so what you want to do is you want to feel like your body is dominating this and the club head is the follower. This is the engine and this is the caboose. So a little bit of rotation in the backswing with the hips and the shoulders. The club is kind of winding this way. We're not setting the wrists dramatically here. There's a lot of width in the backswing just like that. And then when we start to come down, we're going to unwind with the hips and the shoulders. The club head now is being dragged into this, and the wrists are not active until down into here. Your wrists can tend to get a little active over here. You start springing the club in this fashion here, and when you do, what you get is the powerless effort. So this is something like that. And by the way, frankly, it doesn't look very good. I mean, we want to look like Rose. You want to look like Rose, you got to swing like Rose. So what we want to do is we want to take this club, we want to go back with the body and then forward with the body and let the club head kind of follow. And all of a sudden you're going to get your weight and your balance over here on your lead leg. Now, what is the thing that allows you to do it? Understanding how the wrists are going to work. So the wrists are going to set late and they're going to unset late. What you're doing is you set early and then you unset early. And that's where you get that lack of power, okay? That powerless effort. So what I want you to feel is body rotating, wrists not really doing a whole lot, all the way back here, and then they start to set up at the top. So they set late, like that. Now from here, you want to be conscious of where this wrist activity is taking place. And you want to feel the wrist activity taking place over here. So we get it set up here, carry those wrists to there, and then release right there. So we go like this, and then like that. And the balance is really good. Look at the power that I just picked up on that one, a lot farther than the distance that I got on the swing prior. Now let me give you a little drill. What I want you to do is I want you to feel the wrist activity. So set the wrist here, rotate the body this way, and then release the wrists there. So it goes set, rotate, release. So we go set, rotate, release. Now I'm not trying to hit that ball up into the air, nor am I trying to hit it far. What I'm trying to do is feel the wrist activity taking place around my lead thigh. Let's try it again. So we go set, rotate, release. We're trapping down there, okay? And you want to piece this out. This is 3 pieces. Set, rotate, release, just like that. Now, we're going to make a little swing. Set. So you're rotating and releasing. You got to feel the chest. You got to feel the hips, rotating and releasing. You get this feeling of this wrist activity happening over here. What ends up happening is you're going to get ball first contact. You're going to deliver a consistent loft with a leaning shaft. That power is going to be found in the shaft leaning forward. You don't want that shaft to be leaning backward. You want that shaft to be leaning forward. So you go, let it release over here. Do that drill for a little while, and then you're going to extend it into a full swing. You're not going to swing at it hard. Here, and then there. Simple moves. And then when you feel like you've had this is going to take like a little while for you to gain this. But what you have to do is you've got to do this little drill every single day. Get comfortable with the wrist activity happening over here, because you've got it going over here, and you got to get it happening over here. So you build that up to a full motion. Now I'm going to put a little power behind this one, and it's going to be effortless. So here and there. And now I get a little effortless power, and all of a sudden that golf ball starts to get out to where my target is. And what you're going to find is you're going to increase your distance with this. Rose Zhang, you'll have to thank, obviously Mustard as well. But you want to make sure that you understand your goal is to have effortless power, not powerless effort. And the way you're going to get that is the body has to lead the club both back and down. The wrists set late, and then they stay set, and then they release late. So set late, release late. When you start to do that, that's when you're going to gain the power that you're looking for and the lack of effort that you need so that you can play your best golf.